Hello and welcome back to 12 Days of Christmas Decluttering. You are here for the 8th day of Christmas Decluttering, and if you haven't seen them already, I will leave a link up to the playlist so you can watch all of the first 7 days back if you want to. I'll recap them for you now. So for the first day, I asked you to do a 15-minute declutter. The second day, we looked at items that we could donate or sell. The third day, we did a surface declutter. For the fourth day, we did a wardrobe declutter. For the fifth day, we did the cupboard of doom. And for the sixth day, we did under the bed. And for the seventh day, we did the one less challenge. For the 8th day of Christmas decluttering, I give to you the food cupboard. Today we're going to organise and get rid of any of the food that's either out of date or that I cannot eat because I'm gluten free, and I'm just going to tidy it up and make sure it's right. So I will donate anything that I don't think we will use, and I will sort it all out. Okay, so we're going to look through the cupboards now. So this is kind of pasta and baking. This is sauces, herbs and bits and pieces at the top. And I've got one more cupboard over there that has other baking items. So we're going to go through these two first. I think what I'll do is I'll start by getting all of that out and putting it on the surface down here and then going through it. So I have got quite a mixed bag here. I've got a lot of gluten-free flour. I've also got some ordinary flour. I think it's quite helpful to have a little bit because my son does cooking at school, so actually it's helpful to have some left over. But what I did have was that they were in the middle shelf, which was easy to reach, but I wasn't using them, so actually they could be higher up so that they're out of the way, so I could utilise some of the middle space a little bit more. I'm gonna look at that. I've got an empty one, so actually what I might do is put flour in that I do use on a regular basis in there and make sure that it's labelled up clearly and that it's easy to use. I'm going to sort that out. I think I've got some food out here that's expired. So what I might do is go through all of this and then I'll show you what I declutter out of the lot. So as you can see, I've got behind here, I've got the gluten flour behind in the big jars, and then I put my spare gluten-free flour in front. I've got the rolls and the couscous that I would use for Noah. They're at the top, out of reach. I've then got all the middle items that I would potentially use at various times, like gluten-free wraps, poppadoms and tortilla chips, and crackers are for my son. Then I've got the gluten-free flour in there so that I can easily access it, as well as the scales. And then I've managed to tuck the eggs that were on the microwave up into the top, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to take all of this out and put it on the side and see what I've got and see what I can get rid of. And here's the finished product. I think it's much clearer. There was a lot of things down here that actually were completely out of date and needed to go. So I'll share some of that with you in a minute. And this is the last food cupboard, where it's got baking things in. It definitely needs sorting out. And there's the finished cupboard. One thing I definitely decided on was about the idea of keeping my Nutri-Bullet out. I think if I keep it in the cupboard, I just don't use it, but I know that I want to be able to use it, and it's a lot of faff taken out of the cupboard. So if I have it in a permanent place, I know that I'm more likely to use it, because I have got smoothie mixes in the freezer which I just don't get around to using. So as you can see, there's a lot of items that I've been able to take out of my cupboard. I've got plastic spoons, I've got expired items here, I've got items that can be chucked, and then I've got some items that can be donated to other people. Okay, so I've just finished going through all my cupboards. I think you'll agree it's made a huge difference. I've got rid of loads of out-of-date items and just things that I wouldn't ever use. And I've got some items that I can donate to other people as well. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, don't forget to hit subscribe as well. And I shall see you again for another day of Christmas decluttering. Take care, bye.